Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Canvas, where we explore tips, tricks, and techniques for building a Canvas course and keep ourselves under 5 minutes doing so. I've got a brand new Canvas course here waiting to be built, but before we build anything, let's talk a little bit about navigation so we understand what it is we're actually looking at here. So there's several areas of our screen it's important to keep track of. Overall, we have our site navigation way here in this panel on the left side. And the site navigation allows us to move around the Canvas site itself. So let's say I want to go from one course to another. Well, I could go to a dashboard to see all my courses, or I can go to a courses menu to quickly go through a list of the available courses I have. So if I click on courses, I have various courses here I can look at. We also have a calendar, and the calendar allows us to see information pulled from all of our courses. For example, all existing due dates for any assignments that I've given to students. The inbox is a messaging system to allow me to communicate with students or other staff within the system. Commons is kind of a public area. You can find a lot of stuff on the Commons. These are publicly available courses that people have built and shared online, and help is a great way to find information about Canvas itself. Okay, so that's our site navigation off here to the left. Just to the right of our site navigation is going to be our course navigation. Now, the course navigation, which looks like a really long list right now, is all the different parts of an individual course. This menu is dynamic to just this course, and while every course is going to have a same menu to start with, I can pick and choose which pieces I want to have visible and even rearrange that list. You'll notice this little I with a slash on some of them. That's because there's no content created yet, so there's nothing to actually view. If I were to go to, say, the assignments page, you will see I have no assignments yet. So as I add things to each of those pages, that little I icon will disappear. Now, I said that you can control what you see, but you can also control what the students see. So if I don't want my students to be able to look at the file system, I can hide that from students. And we'll take a look at that as we explore settings in another video. Now, let's say I want to make this kind of disappear a little bit. I can click these three dots right here, and that course navigation will disappear, allowing me to better focus on what it is I'm looking at here. Along the top, in this area up here, is the individual page navigation. Now, the page navigation is going to provide us options that are dynamic to each individual page or each individual section of the Canvas course. So we see here that I can view progress, export content, or create a module. But if I go to pages, now I have the ability to delete a page, add a page, or access a menu. If I were to go to quizzes, we can see that it's changed here. I could search for a quiz, or I can create a quiz. So the page navigation is going to vary depending on where you are at within a course. Off on the far right, this is actually a dynamic menu that changes depending on what you're doing. You saw there that there's a few spots where we actually don't have this menu. But if I go into creating content, like let's say if I create a page, it's going to give me some options here for adding links or files or pictures right into the page directly from this dynamic menu. So the dynamic menu may or may not be there, but when it is there, it's going to give me some additional options to control what I'm doing. Now, the main area I'm going to work with is this area right here. And that main area on the screen is going to take up the most amount of space on the screen. This is where I'm actually going to build my content, build my modules, add my files. Everything that I'm doing is about modifying this space, which that's the primary space that students are going to actually see when they're viewing a course. So that's just a basic introduction to navigating through a course here on the Canvas site. We'll definitely be exploring these features a lot more as we proceed through these videos. Well, thanks for watching 5 Minute Canvas. Feel free to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our content here at Myth Badger Videos.